Welcome back, everybody, to the 3-Star Dragon Ball Buddies. I'm Ken.
I'm Josh.
I'm Fong.
And this is the #1 Dragon Ball Super podcast on YouTube with 3 people monthly. See, we did better that time.
Right.
Yes.
And it's a true statement, so you're welcome, everyone.
Yeah, it's an extremely true statement. Yes, we are back to cover the next 3 episodes of Dragon Ball Super. We are doing better. Usually it's a 4 episodes, so like about a month we've been missing, but only 3 this time, so not too shabby.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Correct. So yes, we have to cover episode 116 through 118 today. We have some news to talk about, but before we go into all that, we need to take a moment, just talk about something a little bit serious and a little bit sad, just for a moment. On November 16th, 2017, we lost the original voice actress, who's been the voice actress all along for Bulma, Hiromi Tsuru. She passed away at the age of 57 with, I think it was cardiac issues. Is that right, Fong?
I think so. I just know she passed away in her car.
Yeah, it was very, very sudden, which it's sad. So we're just gonna take a minute here, just do a moment of silence, just in her memory, and just gonna talk about her and what it means with these older voice actresses and whatnot, actors and actresses. So just a quick moment of silence. All right. So yeah, Fong, I think you broke this news to me on the Facebook Messenger the day it happened. So I'll let you just take the floor for a moment.
Oh, it's just it's interesting because Dragon Ball's been going on so long. I think it's 30 years in terms of the anime. You have all these voice actors who've been there from the beginning, like her, and it's just that the reality of the situation that people are going to go away. They've had voice actors pass away during the original Dragon Ball Z, during Kai, and now during Super. Yeah. I don't know. That's really it. It's was it Goku's voice actress? She's been doing this for the whole time. Also, she also just won an award, a Guinness Award, for being the longest reigning. Was it video game voice actor? For voicing a single character, something like that.
That makes sense because the Dragon Ball video games go back all the way too.
Yeah, before it was Ed Boon voicing Scorpion or something like that.
That's crazy.
But he stopped doing it. Yeah. Yeah. Just that, they've also replaced voice actors even in Super. I remember, if you remember the King Kai, the first few episodes, he sounded kind of weird. I remember you guys saying the voice doesn't really match his extreme his visuals going on with him.
Yeah, his demeanor and whatnot.
Yeah, that guy was also the original narrator for the show. But
oh wow,
yeah, he was super sick and old, so they had to replace him, and that's what they do. That's what they're gonna do probably, is that they're just gonna replace him. The original Master Roshi got replaced after he passed away, and the King Kai did, narrator did, and they're probably just going to replace Bulma.
It's a shame too, the fact that she's not in this arc that much. She's just not part of this tournament at all. So when we see her again, it will be a different voice actress.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's better or worse. It'd be worse probably if it changed halfway through the arc, she started sounding different kind of thing. But it's gonna be sad that she didn't get a final moment.
The last thing she says is bye and good luck. So it's kind of weird.
Oh my god, that's true. I didn't think of it like that.
Oh, that's super sad now.
Yeah.
Huh. Didn't they actually replay that line recently in one episode? Thought they did.
Not that I can remember.
I don't remember.
By recent, I mean maybe last 10 episodes or something. But I swear, I thought there was something like that. But wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, actually. I mean, yeah, 57 years old.
That was pretty young too. When you mentioned she died, I assumed that she would be like older. Because how old is the voice actress of Goku?
She just turned 81.
She's 81. So the fact that the Bulma actress is so much younger, just I don't know, it's crazy. And she's done a lot of voice acting too. She's done more than just Dragon Ball. She did Josh, you would know from One Piece. Do you remember on Shibodi there was that bartender, the girl who's friends?
Yes.
She's that voice actress.
Really?
Yep. She did a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. She did a bunch of Ranma. She was in her voice acting career is extensive. She's probably most well known for Bulma just because it's been her longest role probably, but she's done so much.
Right. Yeah, wow. I mean, it's one of those things where I don't know, like it's so easy with like actual like just actors and actresses that you see directly like on the screen. It's like, oh well, that guy's in that movie. Like it's usually tougher with voice actors because you don't see them, and normally they're doing a slightly different voice, so it's kind of hard to just know unless you look it up. But usually it's always then you realize all this stuff. It's like, wow, they were in that, they were doing that, and it's like it's actually like they mean a lot to that industry. So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I think it's also special too. This is the original Japanese voice actress. Like for those of us who watch like anime that is subbed with the original Japanese like voice actors, it means more to us. Like there are people who watch Dragon Ball here in the U.S. who will have no idea about her legacy or like how long she's been doing the role. Like I'm trying to think. Is the American voice actress for Bulma, has she been Bulma since the beginning too, or
no? She got changed in Kai, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So here's a person, a voice actress who from the very beginning has voiced this character, which it's her character, and I like it feels weird for me to like when they do recast her, like it's gonna be just like that's not her, that's not her character to like voice. I don't know.
Yeah. I get it.
It's sad. This I think if it was any other like long running anime that I would be affected as well, but like this one it goes back all the way. So yeah, so we just wanted to mention that, get out of the way at the top of the show. This episode is dedicated in her memory. We thank her for all her years of entertainment from Bulma from original Dragon Ball. She even did the GT voice too. Like they
yes,
like even in Dragon Ball GT, which is considered a dumpster fire, like she stuck through it and did it all.
Well, I'm their only fan, and I'm saddened.
We have to do an episode one day where me and Fong will challenge you, and you have to like stand trial for your love of GT.
I will lose, but
yeah, because then you're gonna realize
how bad
all the faults.
I'm just telling you, when you had Goku with the red fur thing and 10 times Kamehameha that was red, I was loving it.
Oh no, at the time, and when it was all we had, it was decent. Looking back at
I thought it was very cool.
I'm not saying it was not very cool. I'm just saying at the time, it filled a need at the time, but looking back, it's bad. It's the Star Wars thing. It's the Star Wars thing again.
It's one man's opinion.
All right, that's true.
I didn't even watch it at the time.
Ooh.
You see, I was watching it. They released the VHS tapes in the US, and I would buy all the VHS tapes. And when you lined up all the VHS tapes, it would make like a special image and stuff like that. So at Blockbuster, every few months, I'd buy like the next Dragon Ball GT, and have like 3 or 4 episodes on each VHS.
That's an expensive.
Oh yeah. I spent a lot of money.
So that's like 20 episodes for 3 tapes.
I still have. I think I still have them all in a box in my attic. I should get those out one day.
They have
you need like that one dude. The VHS is stacked up. I'm gonna send this photo because it's so good. Going somewhere. I don't care where.
All right. Well, while you do that, let's move on to the rest of the news. Just probably a quick thing that we don't need to harp on too long. Kid Buu was finally announced for Fighter Z or Fighters, however you want to pronounce it. It was interesting because
there was also Gotenks and was it Gohan also.
Oh really?
I don't think that videos. Gotenks has
a video. Over Nappa being in the game.
Is Nappa in the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is, you know how it's always Nappa and Raditz confirmed as like a pair, always, or something?
Is that a
Like,
thing?
No.
Are always a pair.
No,
except
no, they're
Raditz
not.
is not a known.
Raditz has
We've
nothing
never
to do
seen
with
them together.
Yeah, they've never been a thing.
What?
Nappa always teamed up with Vegeta, if ever.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
In like the video games, maybe.
Yeah, in all the video games, because they go over that one scene in like the beginning of Dragon Ball Z.
That's
but
not with Nappa though. Raditz comes
Yeah.
alone, gets killed by Goku and Piccolo, and then later on Vegeta and Nappa show up.
Nappa. Yeah.
They have nothing to do with Raditz.
They're in the same like arc.
Yes.
They're always like a pair in that sense. Because I consider Vegeta not part of that because
do you consider that the Raditz arc?
No.
Yeah, no.
Shouldn't.
I don't know how I'd label it exactly, but to me they're always a pair in my head. So I thought it was interesting how they only announced Nappa.
Oh well, apparently they've changed the Raditz arc to the Saiyan Saga, which covers the Vegeta and Nappa stuff, but they're still never on screen yet at the same time.
I have a weird memory of that, but fair enough. Anyway, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but Kid Boo's in the game, so they had Majin Buu announced, which is why the Kid Buu stood out to me, like they're doing both of them. But I'm kind of I'm happy that he's included.
I mean, because they are different, right?
How many characters do we have now? Do we know?
15 tops.
Less than 20,
Less than 20.
I think.
They don't have a list? Goddamn, okay. Well, that conversation goes nowhere. But yeah, that comes out again in January, right? Yes, January 26th, end of January.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be getting it. Looks fun. What'd you post here, Fong? What's this Twitter thing?
Where?
Wow.
This is the okay, so let's get into this. So Toriyama did a Q&A, and he talked about Super Saiyan God and what it means to be a Super Saiyan, and this lovely little thing called S cells. So Fong, I'll let you take the lead on this one too.
This sucks. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
All right, well, explain it to the audience before you go on a rant. What are S cells, Fong?
You guys like midichlorians?
Oh my god.
Don't say, oh my god, that's legit what it is. Like, it's the same exact concept.
I guess.
I don't even like Star Wars, and I hate that shit.
It just makes it less special, because when the Super Saiyan, like, if you go back to, like, the Frieza arc, when they first talk about Super Saiyan and whatnot, and how it's, like, it's this unobtainable thing, it's so hard to get, it's, like, only 1 in a million is granted this power, yada, yada, yada. Like, at the time, it made it seem, like, so special. And then, of course, by the end of DBZ, everyone and their grandpa had it, literally, and...
Yes.
It was like, okay, they're all sharing the gene pool, it's getting passed down. But then when you put it in like, oh no, they literally have like the cells of Goku are passed down, and because he obtained this and they're not diluted, they're doubled, making it easier for Gohan to obtain it, and then Goten and Trunks as well. Like, when you start putting it in that kind of like, trying to explain it scientifically, it just kind of pisses people off, I think.
Agreed.
I took it as fine. Like, I thought, sure, give him an explanation. It made sense.
Yeah, but here's the
Like,
thing. Did you need an explanation? Like, did you ever question it?
I was starting to question
No,
it.
fans do, and they come up with this basically the same exact thing he came up with.
Are you serious?
Yes. Oh, yeah. They're like, oh, well, the sperms are Super Saiyan now, so clearly Goten can turn it.
Super Saiyan sperm?
That's totally what they fucking come up with.
But it makes
Fans are-
sense.
Fans are idiots.
Like, it makes sense. I just, because
Well,
I always had a problem with this whole, like, in the current thing with Super, and it was just like teaching Universe 7. It was just like, you'll feel a tingling in your back. And I was like, I did it. And it was like, what?
Well, clearly they got some S cells
Sure. but
in
like,
the back region now.
But you're saying if I ever questioned, I started to really question it because I'm like, they never knew of it. And then within one episode, they can like regularly do it. Yet it was a whole thing in like Dragon Ball Z and whatever.
You should watch the video I sent you.
I look at it as, how do I explain this? You guys have seen Planet of the Apes, right?
Nope.
Yes.
You've never seen Planet of the Apes, Fong?
I should.
You know the concept, right? It's the future.
Dirty Ape.
It's the future where apes have evolved and humans are like treated like animals and whatnot.
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. But in like those movies, like humans aren't able to talk anymore. They've become mute. And it's because after years and years and years of being like, they've kind of like de-evolved and whatnot.
I don't want to hear Matt Damon talk anyway.
What do you?
He's not even in there.
What are you talking about? It's Charlton Heston.
Wasn't there a remake and then he was in it?
No, he wasn't in the remake.
Matt Damon's not in the remake. So I'm talking about the original movies too, not the.
Who's in the remake?
You're thinking of James Franco.
No, what the fuck? Bullshit.
He's not. Oh, he is in that movie.
Yeah, he is.
No.
Yeah, he is.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway,
okay.
The humans have de-evolved where like they're mute, no longer can talk. If I'm looking at like
Mark Wahlberg, same thing.
I don't like him.
Oh my god. So if we look at Saiyans, like I feel like at one point during like the Saiyans high point, they could all become Super Saiyan, and over time they just slowly forgot the ability, or like under like Frieza's rule, like over time they all like de-evolved, and that Super Saiyan, like being able to become Super Saiyan, was once a natural thing for them, and they kind of forgot over time. And then ever since Goku discovered it, I feel like they've been able to reobtain this innate power they always had. Not that it's like this legendary thing. It's only legendary the fact that like no one's done it in forever, but it used to be a thing they could all do. That's the way I always saw it.
Uh-huh. Well, they explain it, the rest of that, and on the bottom in the next paragraph.
What does it say?
It's about the Super Saiyan God and how he's the first Super Saiyan and all that.
This one pisses me off even more, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they're both terrible, though.
Yeah, but again, the S-Cells thing, it's like, okay, it's basically midichlorians, blah, blah. Again, people have had ideas like it. It just, here's the thing. If he, from the very beginning, had the idea, like, oh yeah, the cells pass down, it feels like this is a thing he made up on the spot.
Oh, it 100% was.
Like, that's pisses me off. Like, don't start throwing extra details into your story when they don't need them. Like they always ask him shit, and he always makes shit up. I know, but
but it's usually not this bad.
It's like when people ask Oda for One Piece, like, how long is the One Piece lasting? Or like, where you are in the story? He's like, oh, we're at 50%. Then 2 years later, oh, yeah, we're at like 35% now. Like, he'll go back on his shit all the time. S-Cells.
Well, maybe I'm more simple and I didn't have a problem, and I was just like, okay. I just read it and moved on with my life.
Did the Super Saiyan God stuff bother you at all, Goku? I almost called you Goku.
Is Fong Goku?
No, Josh, I'm talking.
Oh, I'm Goku.
Yes.
You're calling me an 81-year-old woman?
I was reading the word Goku on the screen while I said your name. Just go.
Just go. I thought it was fine. I thought it was an interesting lore. I don't know. I've read ridiculous lore before, so like I wasn't phased.
But like, do you think this is the thing we will ever see in the show? Like, will we like find out?
It'll be what the next movie's about.
Oh, please.
Pay up, children.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think we'll see it. Because some lore is just like... Some lore is lore. I don't know. Some of those random tie-ins are like, and the spirit wandered to this planet. And then I was like, okay. But like... like, I didn't have a problem with it. I don't know.
So like, is Goku being possessed by this dude every time he turns into it?
Right, that is interesting.
I would only like that if that explains why he's the only one who can get the red hair. Because we've never seen Vegeta become a Super Saiyan God, just Super Saiyan God Blue, Super Saiyan God Blue. So if the only reason that Goku can hit the red hair is because of this spirit thing, that's the only way I'm kind of okay with it. And
he has to possess Vegeta because he turned Super Saiyan God and lost to normal Saiyan, so he's very similar to Vegeta.
Wait, Vegeta went Super Saiyan God?
In the manga?
Are you kidding?
No.
Is the manga canon?
I don't know.
I did think that was a thing. Yeah.
Because then how did Vegeta turn God in the manga?
No one knows.
The spirit possessed him while he was sleeping. I don't know.
See, this is why I don't like when they start like ruining the past with this new shit.
Well, if you just become very ignorant, then everything's fine.
The only thing I like is the guy's name, the Saiyan who reached God form, Yamoshi. It's a pun off of the Japanese bean sprout.
Yeah.
Which is like classic Toriyama.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's better than Bardock being the first Super Saiyan.
Oh man.
Did you ever see, what was the second Bardock special? Where he went back in time and he found that race of like weird creatures, like they like those really pathetic looking aliens. And at the very end,
slug people.
At the very end, it's like, oh yeah, we're Saiyans. And he's like, what? Oh yeah, we're that's our race. We're Saiyans. So Saiyans usually start out as slug people.
No, they weren't Saiyans. They were the people that inhabited the planet beforehand. But I'm sure Bardock fucked his way into making the Saiyans with these people. So, even better.
Wait, Fong, you've seen this current season of Rick and Morty, right?
Yes.
It's like Fruity Land.
Yes.
He fucks them all.
Oh, shit.
What in the world?
You'll see when you watch Rick and Morty, Josh.
Oh god.
All right.
Well, currently that is on my list still, and who knows when I'll get around to it.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
All right, so that's the basic news. Nothing too big in terms of stuff. Just the S cells thing really struck a nerve with me and Fong, so I felt like I had to bring it up.
Vegeta has L cells.
Loser. Okay.
All right, let's get into these episodes. All right, we last left off with episode 115. So let's go on to 116. Episode 116, The Sign of a Comeback, Ultra Instinct's Huge Explosion. This episode was absolutely amazing. Like, probably the best episode of this arc.
Yeah, it looked pretty.
Was this the one... Wait, I'm just double checking.
Literally have a recap on the document for you.
Yeah. Oh, this was amazing. Yeah, I agree. And that's not just reading the bullet point.
Yeah, so just in terms of like the animation itself, the animation was absolutely amazing. The music towards the end, which we'll talk about the music in episode 118 as well. The music's been really, really good lately too. And like the final sequences have just been like so cool. I don't know, just I love this episode a lot.
Yeah,
I agree. Just on so many levels, like the power levels and the clashing and the ending. I don't know if I want to skip to the ending.
Yeah, let's start going bullet by bullet here. So we ended off with Kefla knocked out Goku, and then Goku unlocked Ultra Instinct again, and ended with Goku getting up and whatnot. And so Goku's trying to like feel his limit now, because now Goku's like kind of like aware he's an Ultra Instinct, where last time
he's woke.
Yes, he's woke. But they make a mention that he's not in full Ultra Instinct. Like, I think like Whis has like a line where like he's aware, but he's still like there's like he's using it, but it's not the full Ultra Instinct yet.
Well,
he's using it defensively.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to like not think at all to anything, but he's still thinking, and where like he would switch between not thinking and thinking between offense and defense, and then it would kind of burn him.
Mm-hmm. Which I think is that's really cool. It adds another layer to Ultra Instinct. It doesn't make it like an end all be all win, because he's still like there's still like a mental state to it.
Yeah, I mean, pretty cool at least that they added a component to it where it's not just like, here's the form, here you go. Like, it seems like a lot of work to it, so I guess that's what they're gonna focus on for like a long time now in this anime, or maybe till the end of the anime, who knows. And then he like fully masters the Ultra Instinct. No idea, but
yeah,
I love how it looks. I just really like the look of it.
I like how his
so
eyes go silver.
Different. Yeah, and it's got like those weird like little dots and stuff, and blue and silver. Some
there's that
energy.
blue and silver aura coming, like it's like flowing off of him. It's not just like a power up. It's just like it's just a part of him,
Right.
kind of.
It just looks fresh, so I like it.
It looks fresh.
Fresh to death. Yeah.
But he powers up and starts walking towards Kefla, and during this, Jiren wakes up and joins Tapu again after like sensing Goku's power, because I think he wants to like observe this now finally, because before when he was fighting it, I think he didn't like he couldn't fully observe it, but now like he needs to see what Goku's doing, because he senses this insane power.
Yeah.
And then like the rest of the episode is just like Kefla and Goku just fighting each other, and it's amazing. Goku's dodging pretty much everything Kefla's throwing at him. They're sparring. I think by this point Kefla went Super Saiyan 2 now, fully 2 as well.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Which I couldn't tell, but that was just another minor.
Kaba went out of his way to tell you.
Exactly.
No, I know. That was the funny thing, because I couldn't notice myself, so he helped me, I guess.
I was really hoping they would go Super Saiyan 3, because they kept whining.
It looked like it.
Well, yeah, just because they had
squatting and powering up, and it looked like she was going to go 3.
Yeah, she had more hair in general, so it looked like that. But I was really hoping they would do like a full-on 3. But yeah, like, again, there's not much to say because it's all this episode was just nothing but action. Eventually, Kefla releases like this ultimate attack where she's just firing beams out everywhere. It destroys almost the entire battlefield, and Goku's dodging every single beam and like running up like the rock, like the debris that's flying up in the air. He's using as like stepping stones to get to her while charging up the Kamehameha, and it's a slow Kame. 10 seconds later, like it's building up completely. He backflips over her at point blank range, uses the Kamehameha, and goes flying off. It shatters the earrings in the process, and he takes her out in one hit. It's fucking phenomenal.
So that scene's amazing for many a reason.
Go ahead.
I wrote like fucking essays on this thing.
Please do. Go ahead.
Fuck. It subverts expectations because Goku, he's charging up like his millionth Kamehameha this tournament. All I can think about is how boring this next one's going to be. Because whatever, right? So he starts it. He's slow as fuck. Starts parkouring on all these rocks and shit. And then like, Kame, like really slow. Taking a while. And by the time he's near the end of it, I'm dying to see what the fuck he does when he fires it off. And then she does that thing. She's like, oh, you can't dodge in the air. And then he does more Tony Hawk parkour shit. He's grinding on her beam. And then he throws it in her fucking face. It was great.
Oh my, yeah, I thought it was all fine, nice and cool, whatever, with the skipping across, whatever, but like the stones and whatever. But once he did that thing, like the backflip and the thing riding the way, oh my, I was just
and then
like,
they show it 3 times.
Yeah, it's true.
Her getting blasted in the face.
That's true. They like do the ha.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, right before that, the part where he was literally riding the energy on hers, that thing. That blew me away. I was not expecting that. That was like the coolest looking thing, and that's not something they do in this anime. So I was like, whoa.
And then they show the beam like go into the ground.
Yeah.
And then they cut to the outside of the stage, and then you see it coming out, and she's like spread eagle on this beam, like coming towards the camera. I love the direction of this. It was so good.
Yeah. It was absolutely insane.
Yeah, that was actually like phenomenal, and thank God he won. He should have won, but like
we were talking about in like the previous episode, like we figured he was gonna win because how could he not? But we were wondering like, will he knock them both out? Will the fusion end and like Kale will get away or Kefla will who will like stay? But no, they did the big blast and they both got knocked out. Just kind of insane.
Yeah, it was wow. So I was loving that episode when I saw that.
I loved her attack too. Like she turned like a human disco ball and just firing off energy everywhere. Like it was a last. You can tell it was a last resort kind of ditch move, but it looks so cool.
She's always done those kind of spammy things. That's what I've noticed. But
who Kefla or Kale and Caulifla in general?
All of them actually. Just a lot of those red beams and just firing. For some reason, this arc. In general, like all this fighting, I've never seen them use all those key blasts that much. I swear.
Well, it's funny when they show like the wide shot of like the entire like field. You see like these big like fire explosions and like energy blasts left and right. Like who's doing those? Mm-hmm. Like they just show all these fights happening. Who's doing that? Like where are these coming from?
I don't know.
But it was cool seeing her like in the air and all of her like blasts hit the entire stage.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
I really liked the episode. It was like a straight up just fighting episode. There wasn't like much drama or talking when you think about it.
Yeah, so, that's why there's nothing really to say besides it's just amazing fight sequences over and over and over again.
If you're looking for a good fight to watch, this episode is a good one.
Yeah.
Oof.
But yeah, so they get knocked out, and there's the whole like, oh, they were defeated, blah blah. It's sad. And now the two Namekians are the only 2 left for Universe 6. And we'll get there, Fong. We'll get there. And then Goku just leaves Ultra Instinct, and he's like beyond exhausted. Like you could tell, like this took a toll on his actual body. More so, like he says, like he has a better understanding of it now, but this is more exhausted than he usually is out of any form.
Well, because he's already used it once. He's already fought before that. Like, they can't give the man a break, and it's a shame.
Well, it's kind of the thing that we always talk about in One Piece, Josh, where like Luffy keeps unlocking new gears and whatnot, and every time he uses a gear, apparently it takes like part of his life off of him over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just wonder, like, what's Goku's mortal limit in terms of this stuff?
Because they don't really talk about that as seriously as they do in One Piece. So I feel like it just drains your stamina, but not much else happens.
Well, I always think back to the Cell arc where Goku had freaking heart disease. Like, the man does not have a strong heart, and he's reaching god-like levels. Like, has becoming a Super Saiyan God like given him like a refreshed form or something like that? Because I feel like the man's gonna die.
He's also a grandpa.
Exactly. He looks younger than his son.
Yeah.
Arguably true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if he dies, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, he's died before, but like...
That's true, I guess. He died in the very first arc of this show.
Yep.
But like, it's good that there is like a limit to Ultra Instinct, the fact that it does take so much power. But at the same time, they said the same thing about Kaioken, like the 10 times thing, that like it's gonna fucking kill him if he uses it too much.
He still does it.
I know, it's like what there needs to be, I feel like, an actual ramification for pushing his body to this extreme, which I know it's the entire same thing. The more they beat themselves down, the stronger they get and whatnot, but I don't know. I feel like they can't just get away with like, oh, he's exhausted again, like every single time.
They showed the repercussions of that later, in like a later episode for the Kaioken.
Well,
and since this is all happening at the same time, like you don't necessarily have to show it right now.
That's true, because this is all happening within like a 2-minute span, if you think about it.
In a hot minute.
Literally a hot minute.
Actually, is hot because he apparently is very hot when he uses that form. Like,
oh yeah, they feel like heat coming off of him constantly.
Right. See, so you know,
it's such a cool form. I'm so happy with Ultra Instinct.
It's a form I never needed, but now I need it.
Well, it's different from having like Super Saiyan Pink or Super Saiyan Purple, or this is Goku being an awesome martial artist fighting, because that's what they said in the last episode too, that like he was fighting Kefla not with like energy and tactics, but like Goku is a badass martial artist. So even at the end when Kefla is just using like the beams to try to like beat Goku, that's a very like rookie last ditch effort kind of move where Goku planned the entire thing out and was able to like just blast her.
Well, because you know that the Kefla, the two of them, they don't fight much compared to Goku. Like, so.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to express like just how great Goku is.
Well, he's the man. Yeah. I mean, arguably Krillin should be just as good because he trained with him, but you know.
Yeah, but Krillin like became a cop for some reason.
Krillin wanted to get married, and he did.
I know. I give him credit.
Where Chi-Chi kind of like trapped Goku into marriage.
And Goku has no idea what a kiss means. But yeah.
Do you remember like that original Dragon, like going all the way back to Dragon Ball when Chi-Chi tricked Goku to go on a date? And like they're like, like they're little kids, and Goku doesn't even know what a date is, and she's like, "Oh, it's a thing where you find someone you like and do like the most pleasurable thing imaginable with them." And Goku's like, "Oh, okay," and starts fighting Chi-Chi.
Oh my god,
dude! Chi-Chi is straight up like seductive and like a trap back in early Dragon Ball.
And now she's just an angry woman.
That speaks volumes on the current climate of the world.
Oh, God.
All right. Anything else you guys want to say about episode 116, or should we move on to the next one?
Recommend watching.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What?
Oh, you were going to say something?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to episode 117, Showdown of Love, Androids vs. Universe 2.
Ken, this was your favorite?
This episode wasn't that bad.
As much as you were like hating on it, I thought it was pretty good.
I was watching it through the lens of I want there to be good gifs for Fong to pick out.
Oh my god!
Because last time we had like the Rib Rianne episode, Fong just screen capped like every single time she got her ass beat, and that was like that like saved that entire plot line for me. But this was just overall like a decent fight. It was a good end to like these characters, I think.
Well, this one.
So this one starts out. So the end, episode 116 ended.
Oh yeah, right.
With
okay.
the remaining 5 Universe 2 people, the 2 maidens and the 3 other guys, pretty much surrounding Goku.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one starts off the exact same way. Gohan and Piccolo try to like go help Goku, but the other 2 Namekians stop them, so they continue their fight. Vegeta's busy fighting the dude in the suit. How do you say his name? Kato Pesla?
Yeah, something like that.
I guess.
Oh, I like the GIF. Very interesting.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see the GIF. 1 second. Oh, yeah. So basically, I love Vegeta's thought here. Like, Kakarot got beaten up a lot and then unlocked Ultra Instinct by not fighting back. So let me do the same thing. So Vegeta just lets himself get pummeled by this guy over and over and over again.
Or let his instincts take over, except it never kind of happened, and he just got beat up.
Yeah, but for Goku to unlock his, he had to be sucked into a spirit bomb, black hole, like, giant energy thing. Vegeta thinks that just getting beaten up by this dude in the suit is going to unlock the same thing.
He's a smart man. Leave him alone.
He's
He
not.
came off like a moron.
Yeah, it made him look really dumb because everyone's like watching. Why is Vegeta letting him do this? Vegeta gets his ass kicked for like a good minute. It's like, okay, never mind, not worth it, not doing this. Fuck this.
He didn't even go Super Saiyan or anything. He just started beating up the guy. I'm like, all right, finally.
Yeah. What do you think of this dude? The guy with the different forms, and he changes the letter on his suit to change his like attack.
He's very Kamen Rider-esque.
Very right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, it's cool, but he seems noticeably weak, so...
Yeah, he like powered up to like 300 times himself, and then Vegeta just whipped his ass anyway.
Yeah, so I feel like it's just such a throw-in to stall for time and have Vegeta reflect on things, and that's about it.
Yeah. Like, I don't see... do you guys see Vegeta get any kind of power up this arc? I feel like it's not Vegeta's time to, like, get a power up.
No, I think, like, next arc or something, he actually can do Ultra Instinct, or taps into it somehow, or goes back to his hyperbolic time chamber and works on whatever.
He'll get it off screen like he usually does.
Yes.
It was interesting, though, that Vegeta, when he was thinking about the Ultra Instinct, he goes back to that conversation with Whis. And, again, Whis was mentioning, like... that when you can get past all your mental barriers and you can just fight on instinct, then like that's basically what Whis is trying to train them to do. So Vegeta's just thinking about that again, like really trying to unlock Ultra Instinct, but he doesn't really quite understand the concept, I think.
Yeah, he figured it out a month after the fans did, and the fans are 6-year-olds. So good job, Vegeta.
Yeah. All right. So since Gohan, Piccolo, and Vegeta are all busy, 17, 18 come in and help Goku. Take on the remaining maidens and whatnot. Does Goku... They kind of let Goku rest the entire time, don't they?
He doesn't do much.
Yeah, it's really just 17, 18
Which,
fighting.
I like that. Give the man some rest for one.
Well, yeah, he just did that in crazy fight with Kefla. He needs a rest.
Mm-hmm.
But, Fong, what'd you think of this entire, like, fight sequence and whatnot with the maidens and whatnot? Because they're your favorite.
I don't remember anything about the fight other than the end.
Like, it was just more...
The big reveal.
Yeah.
The end was crazy, actually.
We'll get to the end, but, like, I feel like just the entire fight was, like, just more like, oh, more love cannons and love guns.
First of all, that's so cheating.
What?
Come on.
Using love as your power?
They're holding out these stupid wands.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to that.
They're all just like, oh, let me pull out that wand that's been in my pocket for like an hour.
But it's the same thing as the spirit bomb, if you think about it. It's them giving their energy.
No, but this one's even worse because they're getting the energy. They're getting the energy from all the people in the universe watching it too.
That's the next episode.
Whatever, it's cheating. I swear, that's worse. Oh.
What do you guys think about 18 being like, my husband's an idiot. It's like taking care of another child.
Yeah, that was interesting, but I
love
get
that.
it because she's like a robot in a sense. So
I love 18 and Krillin's relationship Because at points, like, 18 thinks that Krillin's so cool sometimes, and, like,
That's
so,
true.
like, amazing. But other times, like, yeah, he's an absolute moron, but she loves him for that, too. Like, she kind of likes being, like, the strong, independent woman to, like, protect her husband. At the same time, her husband can be a badass whenever he wants to be.
Hmm.
I don't know, it's nice. Was this the episode, too, where 18's leg was all messed up?
Yeah.
And 17, like, patched it together?
Yeah.
I was more concerned about that, like, than anything else. I don't know
What, they were
why.
gonna kiss? What are you thinking?
No, that something was wrong with her leg.
Oh, no, honestly, I thought that too. But even though she then clearly rolled her ankle, which I didn't think was a thing, and then she was perfectly fine anyway.
Yeah, because their entire sequence, like, I think, like, she's, like, running in a circle, like,
Yeah.
like around and around. I'm like, get off your bad leg. Like, you're gonna... I thought she was gonna get eliminated, honestly. I thought, like, it was something stupid where, like, she would break her leg again, or her ankle would twist, and then that was
I
it.
just thought there was going to be some kick that she was going to do, and then didn't think about it, and then it took effect. But I
Yeah.
mean, maybe that could still happen. But I don't know.
Yeah. But it culminates with 17 takes out Rosie. She gets stuck behind a shield, and then he blasts her off the edge.
That was pretty cool.
And then 18 keeps fighting Ribrianne, and she basically drains all of Ribrianne's energy, and she goes back to her pre-transformation form, which I was like, oh, that's really interesting, actually. Like, that we get to see that again.
Right.
And then everyone sends Ribrianne her energy, and she turns into Super Ribrianne's giant, like, I didn't even think
the
that...
big amour.
Yeah, I didn't even think that it was, like, fully, like, there. Like, it looked like it was almost like a hologram, like a projection of energy.
Right.
Because when, like, so it basically it ends with 18, like, flying up towards her and basically punching through her face. And
Yeah.
she's not dead, obviously, but, like, so it was a raw projection of love energy, I think.
Well, I treat it as almost like a mech in a sense.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's a good way of putting it.
So it was kind of crazy though, the amount, like the size of that thing. But it made the ending fight really cool, with dodging all the stuff on the arms and crisscrossing and whatever. And oh man, and then she just fought through the beam. Ooh, it was cool.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. With
Okay.
having as low expectations for Universe 2 stuff, I was like, this is cool. So I had a good time.
What'd you think, Fong?
I love the reveal of the giant Ribrianne.
Really?
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, it is. It was interesting. It was the fan service we never needed. But
My only issue, probably just leading to the next episode, is I wish this was the final fight for Universe 2. I feel like having the...
I like the next episode.
yeah, I knew Fong
lot.
would like how they transform.
All right, okay, we'll get that in a little bit then. I think that because, like, Ribrianne was kind of like the poster child.
They were the main people,
Yeah.
so it was like, how do you defeat the main people and then you have these scrap people? Except that's what you have with Universe 6 too. So
Well,
like,
and
I feel that way about Universe 6.
Yeah, then that's
Yeah.
exactly why
But
they.
not two.
That's exactly why they did it that way. We'll get to that in a little bit, but it was interesting that the only reason 18 was able to break through her beam was because 18's love for Krillin was more powerful than the love given to Ribrianne, which
it
is
shows.
Yeah.
They were all fake. Oh man.
yeah. I love that though. Honestly, the fact that 18 loves Krillin so much, and that's what, like, it's corny to say that love won this battle, but literally that's what happened.
Yeah. And then apparently it was respected mutually at the end with that. Or something. I don't know.
What do you mean?
So,
Respected mutually?
the Ribrianne looked over and was like, I guess the love something.
Oh yeah, because again, like, none of these guys are bad guys. They're just fighting for survival. They're not like bad people. So Ribrianne, like, she appreciates the actual love. Like, oh, I guess there's true love out there, not in just my universe, but others as well. Like, it's a sweet thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to say about this episode, or should we move on to the final one?
I can move on.
Yeah.
All right. Episode 118, Accelerated Tragedy, Vanishing Universes, ...
Dun dun dun.
Okay, did anyone think this episode felt very rushed?
In the last final like minute, yeah.
Okay.
Only because there's been so many weeks of nothing happening, and then two going out at once is pretty big.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing if you think about it. Like we haven't had like if you go back to episode 115, we haven't had an elimination like in like episodes, and then in episode 116 we lose Caulifla and Kale. 117 we lose Ribrianne and Rosie, and then 18 we're losing 5 more guys. Like that's insane for 3 episodes.
No, we're losing billions of people.
That's true. That's so true. I mean, it has to die down at some point, so I wasn't opposed. It was just the way it finished. Like, it was cool, but it was also, like, really fast. I was like, whoa.
Well, it's in the title, Accelerated Tragedy.
Well, that's the thing. They also spoiled it for everyone.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But, yeah, so we're down to the final 3 people from Universe 2. It's those 3 random guys who were trying to take on Goku before. So, basically, Goku, 17, and 18 take on those 3, so it was a nice 3-on-3 match there. Oh, we have Gohan and Piccolo still fighting the Namekians. And I put a note here. There's like 40 arms in the field now. Because they keep chopping off arms. Even in this episode, I think Gohan sliced off the guy's 2 arms again. Grew them right back. In the background.
I swear that happened like twice at least.
Oh, it did.
Yes.
There was a background scene. The guy's growing back an arm. Like, there's so many arms on the field at this point.
Man.
See what I'm saying? I'm saying this whole time.
They just gotta put them in the game arms. It'd be great.
Yeah, they fit.
That game needs some life.
All right, so now let me do a quick poll between you two. What would you guys like better, the Gohan and Piccolo fight the Namekians, or the android fight with the Fong? I should probably know your answer, or the android Goku fight with the Universe 2.
You too, man.
What about you, Josh?
Wait, I want to hear your thing then.
What I like better?
Because you don't like Gohan either, so which fight did you like
I
better?
liked the Gohan Piccolo fight better.
Oh.
Really?
Just because I thought the explanation for the Namekians was so cool, and it was kind of in line with my theory the other week.
Well, I kind of liked the whole Namekian fight too, just because my man Gohan put on some moves on those billion Namekians, and I don't know. The other one was just like, I don't know. Goku did his thing, but
like the fight with the maidens, I agree with Fong. The reveal was hilarious. The fact that they got the costumes,
the exact costumes, just as guys, and I was like, what?
It subverts expectations again because nobody expected these 3 idiots to do anything.
Yeah,
and people have been getting tired of the Ribrianne joke, right? Like you guys were like kind of over it over time. Yeah. This is like a great punchline to that.
Oh yeah, it gave it new life, and I thought it was hilarious. Actually,
I thought it was very interesting. Yeah,
I just thought that like the fact that they pull out that black hole heart, and they start talking like no one's ever achieved that move before. It's like the densest part of love, the part of love that makes you sink down. Like they like this ultimate attack. Like how did Ribrianne, who went like super Ribrianne, not ever obtain this power?
Yeah.
And these 3 guys, like yes, they have well, this is interesting. They show that the entire tournament is being broadcasted to Universe 2, which that was really interesting to me because as far as we know, that's the only universe who's broadcasting this.
Yeah.
Like I don't think like everyone back in our universe, like Bulma and them, they're not watching this, are they?
No. People barely even know about it.
Exactly. So the fact that there's an entire universe behind, like basically watching their like fate, that was kind of like not disturbing, but like made you think for a little bit.
Well, they'd be the ones most receptive to it since they're all about love and not freaking out. Like the idea was of not telling people is so they don't freak out.
That's true. But yeah, they send the entire universe worth of love to these 3 guys to achieve that attack. And I didn't like it at first because it's just a big black heart, and then like 18 fires a blast into it, and it absorbs the blast and gets bigger and stronger. But then when it's actually crushing them, and you see like the animation, it's like a bunch of like a million little black hearts, like kind of like just like resting on top of them. It actually looked kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really pose a problem. That was the thing. Like, it was just like Goku powered up again, broke through it, and then like they were essentially just standing still. So that's why I didn't like it as much. But it just seemed it seemed rushed to that extent for that fight. The other fight didn't seem rushed. It was just having both at one time was like, whoa. But
well, it's funny. The Namekian fight has been going on now for like, if you think like 6 or 7 episodes at this point.
I mean, but it's not. That was not even a fight. It was more like standing there and watching something else. Like, I don't consider that.
I did like before they used that big final like black heart that there was a scene where like I think they're fighting against Goku and Goku goes into Super Saiyan Blue for like 2 seconds just like to push them off.
Yes.
And goes right back into his normal form. I'm like, the fact that he can like switch into Saiyan and back, like the most powerful form he has and back in like a split second, like I don't know, that looked really kind of cool animation wise.
Yeah, I mean,
did you notice that,
Fong? He should do that more.
Well, yeah,
it just shows how tired he is and everything.
Yeah.
But still, like, he went all the way up to Blue and back. Like, he didn't have to, I don't know, just the fact that he jumped to the highest power level for 2 seconds just to push them off.
I mean, because they're trying to gang up on the poor guy, man.
Yeah, well, now it's 3v3. It's a little more equal.
I do like how they were very aware and mentioned, like, we hate to keep interrupting this, but but I liked it when the androids kept coming in, because they are strong. It's just, they don't show them off enough.
Well, you remember back the beginning of this arc where Ribrianne did her like transformation sequence.
Yeah.
18,
it's funny
17 came in
and formed that heart thing. It got shot down. I was like, haha.
Yeah.
So,
well, everyone gave 17 so much shit for interrupting the transformation sequence that he's let it gone by each time now. It's like, okay, we have to interrupt this again. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. I like how they intervene. And 17 is really strong.
17 is great. I love that they brought him back.
Like, I like how he's different, where he doesn't do, like, any of the Goku stuff. He's more like a Vegeta. He doesn't mess around. He just, like, he knows what he's got to do, and he just does it.
Yeah.
And he's good at it. And I'm just like, whoa. So, cool.
Yep.
I don't
know. I like how Kami came back.
Oh, we'll get to that in a second. We're still talking about the university.
Oh,
people.
yeah, I know. That was so weird.
Okay, so let's talk about the Namekians then. So, my original idea was that I thought that these two would fuse together, and they'd be like a powerful Namekian that Piccolo and Gohan couldn't like beat easily. But it's revealed that they have absorbed. How many do you think they absorbed?
Well, like
many,
the entire
much.
planet.
Well, here's the thing: if they're fighting to save like their universe and the Namekian planet from being destroyed, isn't it counterproductive if they absorb everyone? Because if they
they should absorb everyone.
But they're the last. They're the last two Namekians then, and they're both guys.
Oh yeah, huh.
The race is gone.
No, they reproduce asexually.
Oh, that's right. They split up the eggs.
And wait, can't they just separate? Or
No,
yeah, I forgot that they can't separate.
Namekian fusion, you cannot separate.
Oh.
So literally the entire planet splits between the two of them. They absorbed all the power of every single person on the planet.
Well, I feel like I'd value like surviving and then dealing with that after.
I know, but
as it is, like, then I would say, yeah, well, I wouldn't want to be one of the people that's randomly absorbed. I'd rather be like one of the two. But I don't know.
Like I figured that they'd pick like all the strongest warriors on Namek to be fused into them, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Because they just seem like two average guys that got like all these people put into them.
Well, they seemed decent in the fights.
Oh, they did a good job. They kept Gohan and Piccolo busy for a couple episodes.
Yeah, I mean, though you think it's like it's not Goku, but
yeah, I did like though that Piccolo could sense the other Namekians. So there's those scenes where you see the two of them standing there, and then behind them is like hundreds of Namekians like blacked out with red eyes. That was a really cool just like art choice, I think.
I thought it was also scary. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like it's like demon Namekians like kill. I'm like, what? I don't know.
Yeah, and then so they're fighting them. They realize that this is why this is happening and whatnot. And Gohan tells Piccolo, charge up special beam cannon. They should be so powerful enough that the cannon won't kill them. It should just hold them in place, if anything. So they try that, and Gohan says that it was his fault for not like keeping them distracted, but honestly,
he's being humble.
I know Piccolo fucked up the cannon pretty much.
I love Piccolo. Come on.
Oh no, I love Piccolo too, but he fucked up, and Gohan jumps in front of him and takes the blast and says like, "Hey, it's my fault. Don't worry about it, buddy. Just give it your best shot again. I'll keep him distracted this time." And then Piccolo charges up, uses special beam cannon, goes through both of the Namekians, kind of like locks them in place, and then it's not special beam cannon that kills them. It's Gohan's Kamehameha, right?
Yes.
All right, yeah. So special beam cannon holds them in place, and then while the other fight with the androids and Goku are happening, Goku's Kamehameha goes off the exact same time to blow away the 3 guys from Universe 2, as Gohan takes out the 2 Namekians from Universe 6. It makes this awesome, like, X across the entire stadium.
Crisscross.
Yeah. It looked really cool. If that's like the father and son thing they've been building up to, the fact that like they're using an awesome Kamehameha together, I am fine with that being all they touch upon, honestly.
Yes. That's why I was happy about it. Use it now.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Yeah. Because again, back like months ago, we were talking about the end credits and like, oh, it's Goku and Gohan at the end. They'll be the last 2. And it's gonna be a father and son blast and whatnot. Like, I don't want it to be that, but I'm okay with this being like, if this is what they wanted to do, this is it, pretty much.
Also, Goku went Kaioken for like half a frame. There was like a little flourish of red in his.
Really?
I'm telling you,
it was actually really subtle. It was really subtle.
Yeah, he's jumping to these awesome levels of power like for like a split second.
I didn't realize that one.
Yeah. Someone pointed it out afterwards, and I went back. I was like, oh.
Like, if that's the benefit of Ultra Instinct, the fact that he can, like, just reach these ultimate forms for split seconds, like, that's kind of cool.
Well,
because his body's, like, more used to it now.
Well, I liked it overall, so I had a good time.
I had a good time.
10 out of 10. Would watch.
Would recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the elimination of the 2 Namekians and the last 3 guys from Universe 2 and Universe 6 are officially out of people to battle, and they are erased. I like the way Universe 2 did it. Like, they kind of like did like a farewell tour.
Yeah, that
like,
was nice.
They sent off like, we love you all. The love never died. The love was strong to the very end. You guys all been wonderful. Ribrianne and like all of them, they do like a close off video because they're using the angel. His name for that universe is a Sour. They're using his like staff as like the broadcasting tool. So like they're all like talking to his staff and like thanking their universe and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they are erased. And then it cuts over to Universe 6, our favorite universe, and it's a sad farewell. There's this little joke where Caulifla said if the 2 Namekians lost, she was going to pummel them, and she's like, I wouldn't really pummel you. Actually, no, I am going to pummel you because I'm a woman of my word. So she beats them up for a little bit.
Kale was like holding onto her arm as she chased him around.
I know.
It's so weird.
It was cute. It's like holding her hand pretty much. Kaba says goodbye to Vegeta. Like, thank you, teacher, for all you've done. Good luck. I love you.
Hit says nothing.
Yeah, which Hit's just pissed he went out like that.
Yeah.
Frost isn't there because Frost is already gone, and the other 3 don't even get any words. They're just kind of like gone too.
Dr. Rhoda should have just blurted out what he did, what his power is as he got erased.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
Oh, that's so true.
Oh, that would have been so good. Why didn't that happen?
He was one of the onlookers.
That's right. And then the final thing, Champa walks over close to Beerus' side and like, hey, brother. And he does like the whole Japanese, like pulling down the eyelid, sticking the tongue out, like obviously like poking fun. And like, that's the way of like, I feel like Champa's showing like sincerity almost.
He went out the way he was introduced this arc to the tournament. Like he came in behind Hit, like doing that thing.
Yeah.
So good, but
I like just how much Beerus was affected by it. Like you see him like looking off into the distance, and he says, "Say something."
Okay, there's like 4 people he could have been talking to here. Who do you guys think he's talking to when he says that?
That was interesting because I thought it was a confusing line.
I took it 2 ways. I took it as he wanted Champa to say something, like because he didn't look Champa in the eye. He had his back turned to him. So when Champa,
he turned his back afterward.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was hoping that he was saying say something as in like Champa was still there, like, please say something, like, please tell me you're still here, or he wanted anyone at all in the area to say something to break up the moment because he knew that he was not okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would say along the same lines, except, yeah, like, almost like Beerus wanted him to say more of a farewell, and it's like, wait, you didn't even, like, do anything. And then...
Yeah, because he didn't say anything, he just did that gesture.
Yeah,
I thought he was either talking to Champa, talking to Whisk, who usually interjects.
Right, yeah.
Talking to himself, because he couldn't come up with anything to say in the end.
Oh, that's good. I didn't think of that.
Or talking to the narrator, because it was weird, because the narrator came in right after he finished talking. That's so weird.
That's a little fourth wall breaking, if that's what they were going for.
Fourth wall breaking can be serious, but it was just like the timing of it was so weird.
I like the idea of him talking to himself though, because he had no idea, he had no words to say anything, and he just lost.
Champa called him brother too. He's been calling him Beers this whole time.
Oh,
finally called him brother.
See, like,
it was so nice.
That's why I like this episode a lot, because again, it did feel a bit rushed with all like the goodbyes and whatnot, and the fact they took out so many people all at once. But like, it's a big deal, and it felt so good.
Yeah, the character moments were great.
Yeah. Damn.
Wow.
And then the very final scene of the episode, it cuts to Vegeta, and he's fighting that guy still in the suit. And he's like, "Well, now you're gonna pay for it because now I'm angry and upset because he just lost Kaba."
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep. No, he lost a whole planet of people he can't rule over now.
Oh yeah, he lost all of New Vegeta.
They'll get him back.
Yeah.
They better.
They
like,
will.
At this point, so that's the end of the episode. Let's go into a little bit of, like, talking about the future and whatnot. Do you think that if our universe wins, they'll wish back everybody?
Okay, so one of the things in this...
Like, you mean like every universe?
2, 3, 4, yeah, everyone.
No.
Because then that would include all the previous erased ones. Right? Because there used to be 18 or something like that.
Well, I would think that Goku would say just the ones that are in this fight.
Oh. Well, the thing is, one of the ongoing things is that their Universe 7's mortal level is really low. And that's because there's not a lot of people or something like that. And if they just wish everyone back into the universe, then that would be like filling up the universe and like raising their mortal level or whatever.
So you think that they would wish back, like, Universe 6 people, but in Universe 7?
Yes, into 7.
Oh.
Because, like, the universes are gone, but you could come here, it's so empty, whatever.
But the only reason it doesn't work, though, is, like, because, like, you remember, like, they used the Dragon Balls the first time to bring back Champa's Earth because it was destroyed?
Yeah.
So, like, do you bring back that Earth? Like, will there be Earth 1, Earth 2? I feel like that gets too complicated then.
Yeah.
And, like, if you wish...
I just want to see Champa again, okay?
Oh, well, here's the thing. I definitely think that if they win, Universe 6 is definitely coming back. Vegeta and Kaba had that moment where they both said that's what they were going to do and whatnot. But I'm just thinking, like, because, like, they didn't get along with Universe 2, but Goku had that line where, like, Universe 2, every time I think that I've figured out what you're all about, you surprise me more and more. Like, Goku had, like, a good, like, kind of repertoire with them by the end. The guys from Universe 9, like Basil, Lavender, all of them, like, they were kind of, like, not friendly with Goku and whatnot, but, like, they kind of had a good rapport. All of Universe 11, the fact that they're, like, a squad of justice and whatnot, like, it feels like a shame to get rid of. Like, do you feel like all these characters are just going to be gone, that's it? Or do you think we'll only bring back Universe 6?
You know, there's a point where you got to move on, right? So...
A lot of them feel like fodder.
Yeah. They're gonna move on. They were nice while it lasted, and they move on.
Oh no, I agree with that, but I'm talking about in terms of the characters. If Goku's given, like, here's your wish, Goku, do you think Goku would just, like, oh yeah, I'm okay with 9, 10, 11, 2, 3, and 4 being gone?
I mean, he would be.
You think? It's Goku.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He would be okay
with them being gone.
No, with not, like, bringing them back. Like, he'd feel okay.
Yeah,
like,
he would want to fight them again.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah.
So, but why would they not bring him back then?
Well, isn't it one wish between all of them?
No, it's the MVP or whatever. Whoever
Oh,
Yeah, and right
is
now,
deemed to be that.
Goku is at the top right now with eight solo wins and 3 team wins, followed by Vegeta, then Frieza, and then 18. Believe it or not. Which if 18 wins, we're all screwed.
actually, it's true. She's just gonna ask for money.
Exactly.
Oh God.
Didn't she complain about that during one of the fight episodes?
Yes, it was just like a random 10-second reflection of just
if we had more money, my life would be easier.
Yeah, it'd be like we could travel more, but Krillin doesn't make enough money, and it was just cut off.
But I love him anyway.
I was like, well, that was disturbing. No, I don't know. It's just interesting.
His entire body shaped like a dick.
Wow. Well, that was something.
Yep.
He does get called Baldy though by Brienne or whatever, and called ugly. So that was funny.
So who do we have left here? We have Universe 3 still standing with Pepperoni, the robots, and the guy in the suit. So again, I think we're still on board with the fact that Pepperoni is controlling the robots.
They need to go.
There's something, we haven't seen them in not forever because they tried attacking Goku, and Goku just kind of knocked them back, and they didn't fall off. They just kind of got blasted off somewhere.
Well, the guy, if you're looking at the chart, that Biara guy, he put 17 into a wall.
Oh, that's right.
So and the Kato Pesla, whatever, he's from there, and he's fighting Vegeta. So they're around.
If we're looking at the grand scheme here, 3 and 4 have to go, and then it's going to be 7 versus 11, and that's going to be the end all be all, I think.
Yeah, I mean, because Universe 4 is next episode, so.
Yep. So Fong can see his favorite character in action finally.
Santa Claus.
I really hope that reveal is good because they've been building these guys up for a while, and after watching the preview, I think they're just tiny.
Yeah, they're probably
microscopic almost. Yeah, microscopic, but they're still dense and strong.
Mm-hmm.
Which that'd be kind of interesting, but how do you beat that?
Well, that was why they were in such panic in the preview.
Exactly.
How do you beat that?
And then we have the last 3, the Jiren, Toppo, and Dispo, which those are gonna be good fights. I don't know who's gonna get paired up. Again, Goku and Jiren are gonna be paired up. Obviously, I think Vegeta and Toppo are going to go back again because they were kind of fighting for a little bit and they stopped fighting.
That rabbit should have died.
The rabbit should have died 1,000 episodes ago. Because I'm trying to think
surviving because everyone brings him back.
Because I'm looking at, we have Gohan and Piccolo teamed up, 17, 18 are teamed up, and then there's Frieza. I'm still waiting for Frieza to turn coat halfway through this and start fighting Goku. Because well, there was a line where when they were battling in this last episode, Frieza's watching from afar, and he's kind of disappointed that Goku's not using Ultra Instinct again. He has a line "Oh, you're not using the Ultra this time? Damn! What a shame," or something like that.
Yeah, he wanted to see it again.
I think Frieza's trying to unlock that for himself. Honestly,
that'd be cool.
An Ultra Instinct.
Is that a thing?
Why not? Because Ultra Instinct's not a Saiyan.
Actually, it's a good point. It's not a Saiyan thing. It's just a thing.
It's a level of power only obtainable by the gods.
Yeah, just remember how God Ki first came around and everyone was like, oh yeah, great. Saiyans aren't necessarily the only ones with God Ki. Then they didn't give it to anyone.
Yeah.
This is another one of those, but now they could give it Frieza because he's talking about it,
And Frieza keeps...
Another movie.
Yes.
No. As much as I want Frieza to stay around, again, at the end of the tournament, Frieza has to go back to hell. Like, that's it.
No, he's going to be over Zeno.
I don't know.
What do you mean over Zeno?
He's going to control Zeno.
Well, if Frieza wins, again, if this is what happens, if the tournament ends, Goku beats Jiren, and it's this amazing moment, and the only people left are Goku and Frieza, and at the last second, Frieza pushes Goku off the edge. Mm-hmm. Frieza gets the Dragon Balls, reshapes the world, like the universes in his image, or however he wants, and that's the next arc, like the Ultra Frieza arc.
Mm-hmm.
I'd kind of be okay with it.
Yeah,
but that feels like anticlimactic for what this entire arc would be. If Frieza just kind of side swipes Goku at the last second.
Well, what if in order to combat that, they have to go find the man who created the stupid things.
The Super Dragon Balls?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball GT, here we come.
Oh, great.
It ends up being the same guy that was the Wandering Spirit guy.
No, it's not. They've named him.
But again,
Okay.
at the same time, if Frieza gets the Dragon Balls and gets that wish, he wants control over the gods. Then he's not going to wish for Universe 6.
This dude's named Cucktail? Holy shit.
What?
Cucktail.
Yeah, 'cause they're named after drinks.
Yeah, but cuck.
Yeah, like a cocktail.
Yeah.
Cuck or cock. It's fun either way.
I was looking. Wow, jeez.
I mean,
Oh my god.
one's just mojito. They didn't even try with that one.
Nice.
Vados for Universe 9. Mojito.
Yeah.
Vados is vodka. Sour is sour mix. Cognac is cognac. Like, they're all alcohol. Martine is martini.
But Cucktail.
All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about, like the standings of the future? So the next episode is episode 119, unavoidable ? Exclamation point. The fierce stealth attack. So in the preview, it showed the two little.
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I heard something
they
different.
gave it away. The preview was in the panic. Like, I don't even know how much there is else to say. I mean, we already slightly talked about it. It's just like,
Yeah, it showed. I
those
forget
guys.
who it was. I think it was Gohan. Maybe like Gohan's foot was being like dragged by like an invisible force. That's why, to me, it seems like they're really tiny, and they're just like pulling people.
Mm-hmm.
And it showed Shansa Claus for like a split second, like looking
Yeah.
around.
Well, there's like all the. I think their power is going to be that he can create versions of people who were there, eliminated already, or whatever.
Oh yeah, because they did show that wide shot where like there's like 1,000 people like in front of them.
Yeah, and one of them was like that bunny girl that the furries went crazy over and shit, and everyone.
Oh, the one from Universe 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope it's not. I hope it's not just an illusion power. Because if Shansa can make illusions and like distract people, and then these two bug people can just like push them off the edge when they're like trying to fight something that's not there.
That's pretty. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool tactic. It seems like for
one episode.
for Universe 4 for their end all be all strategy. Like, I'm trying to think who Universe 4 has been like a big threat, but it's the freaking mouse guy who keeps like saying he's like big shit. Each of their like I can't remember any of these fights like being like memorable. Except maybe Ganos was pretty cool. And
Well,
Mono,
maybe since it's all eliminated people, like the more people that get thrown out, the stronger the thing is.
oh, do you think that's why they've been waiting to the very end until like
Yeah.
most of them are gone?
it's kind of weird. Always confused me though, because that Mana looks like she belongs in Universe 2.
Why? Because she's just
She fits the theme. I don't know. It's just.
racist.
Except actually, that's her form, not her like upgraded.
Yeah, exactly.
Form. She started off like.
I still find it funny that Brienne becomes uglier as for Brienne. And Zerloin in the Brienne costume was like hilarious.
That's so good. They give them the same costumes. That's such a good. Fuck.
It was
Payoff to
it was
that.
the same transformation thing too. They said their names like
Yep.
over and over again, like Zaz, Zazu, Zazuba. Like they did the entire sequence, and then
That guy's so old though. Oh my god.
right. Like I kind of wish that like we saw what their real powers were, because like once they became like the love maidens, like we just saw like the love attacks again. Like what was like was that their entire end all be all strategy? Like, okay guys, you're gonna just take the maiden's powers, but like I feel like that was a last ditch effort, and that they never actually used what their actual powers were.
I mean, I guess.
They look pretty boring otherwise.
Yeah. I think this gave them their only unique thing, or else I feel like it would have just been like regular punches or whatever.
Yeah.
So next episode, do you want to talk about spoilers and shit? Like,
Do you have actual spoilers or like
Yeah.
things that you like know?
yeah,
Josh, what do you think?
it's just for next episode.
fine.
Yeah, okay. So if you don't want to listen to the spoilers, then consider this the end of the episode. Thank you for listening. We're going to spoiler talk now. All right, Fong, what do you got?
Okay, so next episode, Yamcha is gonna ask the dragon to get more S cells than Goku, and he's gonna fucking explode.
Yes.
No, in the previews, I heard a different...
I really thought that's all you had. I was about to walk out.
In the previews, I heard... I don't know, maybe it's the episode after next week. Someone in Universe 7's gonna get got soon. I don't know who.
Well, yeah, we talked about that.
It's got to be Piccolo.
We talked about that in our last podcast because we had more episode titles last time. Because some of these...
Is that this episode coming up?
Like 119.
I forget. Oh, maybe okay. I thought it was the one coming up.
Well, let me see if I can find it because last podcast we had much more episode titles than this, so I'm just trying to find the list of upcoming episode titles. Uh, 119 was 118.
But what if someone just asked for more S cells from the dragon?
Shut up.
It's so stupid to quantify it like that.
What's his power level? It's over 9,000 S cells.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they meant the entire time.
Exactly.
They were scanning the S cells. They were doing like a CAT scan.
You said that.
That's what it was.
You said that with such like genuine, like, oh, that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't find other episode titles, but I remember like in the last episode we did talk about there being like a tragedy for Universe 7 or something like that. So that does sound familiar.
It's probably 18 or Piccolo, because I feel like the other 5 are just like the main ones that are gonna stick it out and fight the 3 U11 dudes.
Yeah, and 18 had her big fight with Ribrianne. I feel like 17 still has more to do. Piccolo's kind of useless. He saw Kami and Dale, so he's good. But yeah, that's good. That's about it. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we close out the show, or?
No, they're just good episodes generally. I don't know. Been enjoying.
What if Jiren wished for more S cells as his wish?
He doesn't need anything.
Ignoring that for
He doesn't.
One thing I just wanted to mention real quick was the music at the end of this latest episode. It was the opening theme song, kind of like slowed down and really orchestral in the background during the final, like the cross with the Kamehamehas. It sounded so cool.
They played that during the special.
I know, but I love when they do it because I'm listening to like it's the song.
I want them to release that already so I can listen to it.
Oh, I would love that. All right. Well, thank you all for listening to the 3-Star Dragon Ball Buddies. We will try to be back before the new year begins because we have 3-4 more episodes until that happens. So we'll try to be back before then to give our end of the year recap and whatnot. And thank you all for listening. Until next time, I've been Ken.
I'm Josh.
I'm Fong.
And this has been the 3-Star Dragon Ball Buddies. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.